get you guys to have a go at this question for about 3 minutes.
Yes, thank you.
How about for about 8 minutes?
Yeah, we have about 8 minutes left. Oh, we'll just get into it, right? Okay, so this question is dealing about volume. What do you see in this part here, Trish? Question A, 3A. There's two shapes, two 3D shapes. Billy, what are the two 3D shapes here?
A cylinder and a cone.
Well done. So you got a cone and you have a cylinder. Okay. So when you approach this question, what I'll do is go volume, okay, is equal to the volume of the cone plus volume of the cylinder. Then break it down. Go through volume of the cone first, or we'll go with volume of cylinder first. Don't have to write down the whole word. What's the volume of the cylinder? Taylor, what's the formula for that? Because now you got formulas. Area of the repeated shape times by height. What's the repeated shape there, or the formula that you know there?
Cylinder.
Yeah. Pi r squared. Then times height. Is that it? Yep, cool. Now, we're going to write here r. What's the radius for this cylinder? Yeah, Lockie?
3.2.
3.2 centimeters. What's the height, Billy, for this?
8.5.
8.5. Great stuff. What are we going to do now with these informations here, Justin? Now that we've got this information, we've got our formula, what's the next step? Substitute it. So now we're going to substitute into our formula. That's it. So now you got volume is equal to pi r. What's our r here? 3.2 squared times by height. What do we have there as our answer? Can someone put that in the calculator? Okay, I'm going to give you about 15 seconds to put that in your calculator and can provide me with the volume. We'll get Billy.
273.44.
Right. 273.44 centimeters cubed. Now let's go through our volume of our cone.
Sir?
Yeah.
It's not like recording just.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's recording the board.
No, it's just recording the board. It's not recording the side.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, no. Okay. There we go. Cool.
I'm helpful. Yeah.
That's all right. Okay. Now let's go through the volume of a cone. Okay. So let's go through the volume of a cone. So what's the formula for the volume of a cone? Does anyone know what the formula for is? Elliot, that on that piece of paper, what's the formula for the volume of a cone?
Pi r squared. What?
1/3 pi.
Sorry?
Pi r s.
Pi r s, the volume of a cone.
Oh, okay. 1/3 pi. Great.
1/3.
1/3.
Yep. Pi r. Pi r squared. That's it.
Times height.
Times height. Well done. Okay, cool. Now, we have to write down what we know. Anirudh, what do we know from this question? What's the radius for this cone?
3.2 centimeters.
So radius is 3.2 centimeters. What's our height for this cone?
5.8 centimeters.
5.8 centimeters. What's the next step? Love ya. Now we got the information we know. We got our formula. What's the next step? Yeah. Substitution. So the volume of the cone is equal to 1/3 times pi times r squared, which is 3.2 squared, times by the height. What do we have in that now? What's our final answer going to be for the volume of the cone? Billy?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So what's the volume of the cone? We have just found out the volume of the cylinder, which is here. The volume of the cone, which is there. Okay, if
Find the fraction button.
maybe put in brackets and put it in fraction and then do it. Someone else can also calculate it as well.
Someone else do it.
As well. Okay? So Drish, we've got Lavia.
Yeah, that's enough people.
Okay,
I can't find
I want you to find and see if we can back it up as well. Okay, because this is an exam question.
62.19?
Sorry?
62.19?
62.12.
No, 2.
2?
No, just 2.
60.2?
Zero, yeah.
0, what is it? Centimeters cubed. Did anyone else get that? Trish, what did you get?
I can't.
Okay, can someone else have a go at this question?
I'll do it.
Okay, on the calculator and find out what the volume of that cone is. All you have to do is enter those last pieces of working out. A third times pi times 3.2 squared times 5.8. What did you get aside?
My calculator's not. I'm just seeing what other people get. I think I know
Yeah?
what they are.
335.
335.65 centimeters cubed. Anyone else get something that was that? Like 335. Erin, can you ever do that right? Put that in your calculator. Third times pi times 3.2. Oh, is that the total?
Wait,
Oh, I was asking what was the actual volume of the cone, just to make sure that was correct. Oh, 62.2?
I went.
Okay, great. So what did Taylor did, okay?
What did Taylor do?
Sorry, that doesn't make sense. Good one, Billy. So what Taylor did was, she agreed with the value that Lavia gave, and then what she did to find out the total volume, Justin, what she did to find out total volume was she added them both. That's what this question's asking. This is not so different to what you've done before. Now you're just joining the two shapes. What do we have here, Billy? In this shape, what are the two things that are put together to make that 3D shape?
Cube and a prism.
Yeah, to an extent, pyramid.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, that's all right. And there is also a formula for that as well. So, year 11, it's very crucial. Have a strategy. Area times height, the repeated shape times height. So the strategy is write down that, because that's the volume, then write down the formula of that specific shape that's been repeated, then write down what you know, then substitute. That's foolproof. Make sure your units are correct. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next one in our next class, because that is it for now.